Hi friends, I'm Dr. Milind MD Pediatric from IIMS Bhopal. Hope you are doing well. So a lot of students who are preparing for next and students who are targeting INICET still have a few questions in their mind regarding source from where to prepare, which notes to refer, because there are very contradictory opinion. So today I'm going to share with you guys one small review about this Prepladder digital notes. So Prepladder has shared their notes with me, and I'm going to review these notes. So Flipkart has launched this Team Notes 4.0. So that is a new digital notes package. And I'm going to tell you that how can you use these notes for your extra age and what is my opinion of these notes. So this is a screenshot I have taken from the pathology notes. So I'll tell you about the overview of notes first. So what I noticed while reviewing these notes, so they have given a lot of image-based questions. A lot of images have been incorporated, and not only like if you go through these pathology notes, you'll realize that these are the histopathological image, and along with that, they have also given the gross and how it looks grossly, like in a real life scenario. So as you know that the pattern is evolving. Like earlier, we used to have a lot of theoretical questions, but now we have more of an image-based question. So if you go through the images, now the question will be image-based. Like it doesn't matter if you know the theory. If you can't identify the image, then your theoretical knowledge is of no much use. So I think this is a very good thing that they have done. Second is about few boxes that I want to tell you that as we know that to crack a PG, it's a very competitive exam. So not only hard, but we have to do the smart study. And to do the smart study, we should incorporate multiple things into our study habits. So they have given these multiple boxes in their notes. So this is a screenshot from one of the notes which I reviewed. So these are three boxes which I'll tell you. So first box is about important information. So whatever is important or one of the like more important thing from this particular page. So they have summarized it in a box with a star. So if you want to revise quickly, you can just go through this important information. Second thing about like understand with examples. So I think this is one of my favorite box from these notes, because I'm also a Prepladder user, and I was really impressed with this particular section. What happens if some concept is there? Sometimes the concepts are very difficult to understand. Some things are very difficult to understand, or they're even simple, but when we have to apply them in knowledge, it becomes difficult. For example, we know the degree of burns, but if they give a real life scenario, like they give the example of this hand and they ask you which degree burn it is, now we are not able to tell, because by knowledge we know theoretically if muscles are involved, then we know which degree burn, even if it goes still bones, which degree burn. So we know that, we all know that, but we don't understand that how it will look in real life scenario. They have given a lot of this understand with an example to make the proper understanding, and the kind of question paper nowadays we are having, that the gone these days are gone when we have to mug up things and data based exams. Now we have more of a practical based exam. So I think this is one of the very innovative and very good addition to these notes. Then previous year questions. If you have seen my previous videos, you will know that I am a very huge supporter of a previous year questions, because previous year questions tells about the mindset of the examiner, like what is likely to be asked and what is the current hot topic. So knowing the previous year question, their explanation and these topics is very important, because sometimes even if the question is not repeated itself, the topics might get repeated. So this they have, like on all pages they have given what were the previously asked question, and I think that will be a very useful, that if you know from this topic this question was asked recently, you will, instead of while reading MCQs coming here, if you while reading, if you know that this topic is important, you'll read it with more focus. So I think this is also a very good addition to these notes. Also, when I was reviewing the pediatric notes, what I noticed that, like we have Shaggy step, we all know Shaggy step, what is Shaggy step, but image also is there. But if you see, like they have given image here only, like below the description. So here we see the color green, yellow, red, and here only we realize, okay, what it implies. So while reading theory, your practical thing also get corrected. Second, if you are like you have to prepare for next two. If you are a next aspirant, you are still a UG student, you have to prepare for next two. So if they give you this happiness caliper and they ask you, okay, how do you just show me how will you use it? So at least you will have this image in your mind. So that is also very important. Like whenever you're reading something, having an image based, like visual memory is one of the potent memory that we have. So if you have this image imprinted in your mind for a long term, you'll get benefit from it. Now there are a lot of mnemonic boxes which are labeled as how to remember boxes. So for example, it is going to help you, like, because this is such a vast syllabus, you are not going to remember each and every line. So it's always best to have a mnemonic. So if someone is there who is going to make mnemonics for us, it's always the best thing. Second thing is about these flashcards. So cannulas is something I told you in my previous video. If you've seen my previous videos, AIMS, they introduced this kind of question setting, like more practical questions. to see how you have worked in the wards and how you have done your internship and how much you know about the practical stuff. So these flashcards help you to get things in time. For example, there was a question about severe dehydration that you want to give the fluid, so which cannula you will use. So definitely you have to use the large bore cannula, which has maximum flow rate. So this will help you getting those questions right. So also when I was going through these biochemistry notes, so what I realized that we have lot of notes and lot of textbooks. They have very complicated images and complicated boxes, very difficult to understand, very difficult to retain with small numbers and small letters. But here they have simplified them in small boxes, and I think it's better to read also, and the recall ability is also better with it. I'll just show you guys one more example of I have just this radio notes. So what I uh, liked about these notes as well, that I'll tell you guys that I'm also a user of Prepladder, and you can see that lot of images they have given. So you can there is a lot of students have this thing of fear of missing out, so they attend a lot of visual sessions and visual classes, or they buy a separate visual book. So I don't think you have to go for any other book because so many images they have incorporated in the notes. The second thing is their chapters are very small and concise. Like a lot of students, they complain about notes being too vast and difficult to revise. Some classes they give the notes very difficult to cover these all notes. I think that problem is also taken care of. They have divided it into smaller chapters, and so you get that sense of accomplishment that okay, this chapter is over and I have finished this chapter, so I can you get that happiness. Okay, I'm finishing my portion, and important, but you don't miss out on any important information as well. So I think that is also one very important point about this. Also, one I'll just like to just to conclude the review. So I think, in my opinion, these are pretty decent notes. And if you are looking for to join, and these are all our digital notes, so you can access them at any time, like on the go. You can access them anywhere, anytime. So I think this is a pretty decent option. Just to summarize, they have launched this offer. So if you buy these notes before 3rd of March, or then you will get a WILDCRAFT bag, which is worth 1299 free along with the notes. That also additional benefit you get. So I think, in my opinion, these are pretty decent notes, and you can definitely go for them. So if you have any doubt regarding anything and any new video you want to make me, let me know in the comment section. And I wish you all the best and take care.